Ladies and gentlemen, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is the Yak is back. The bad news is I'm still the host. Welcome back to a new season of Yak Back, a new suit, still the same host, but new shoes. Check these bad boys out. Some winter shoes. It was a great summer. I missed you all, but I was doing my thing out here, working at Amherst Media, interning, doing some camera work, furthering this charm, as well as working at a moving company. A lot of strange stories with that we can get into on a whole other segment. Did find a dildo in several boxes. That's a fun one. But anyways, we do have a great show for you lined up tonight to kickstart the new season. We'll be talking first, welcoming some fresh meat into the UMass campus as we ask them about their first week of classes. We'll be moving on to the iPhone 7 and debating its right to jack off by taking away the headphone jack. Also, we'll top it off by just recapping the summer and letting you know about what's been going on in current events. We'll be right back. Welcome back for our first segment of the show. Here we have some wonderful freshmen, Sean, Emma, and Kobe. By chance, fate has brought them all together and a little Medford help. But Kobe, unbeknownst, also lives in Pierpont. They're all in Southwest. Let's hear about it. How's Pierpont? How's the homeland?
It's great so far. It's a really long walk to all the classes, but it is a really fun area. There's a lot of interesting people around. And it's right next to Burke, some of the best food on campus.
We'll be getting to Burke in a few minutes, so you hold your horses right there. Emma, what about you?
Well, I live in Cairns, but it's right next to...
Cairns?
Yes.
Can we exit out that whole intro? Keep going. It's fine.
It's right next to Pierpont, though. It is a long walk, but I feel like I'm getting in an exercise every day going to my classes. And I just love being in Southwest because there's so many people around all the time.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
What a time. Southwest is... The exercise is good, though. Sean?
Pierpont was nice on move-in day, and I just thought that it was a nice building, and I thought it was in a good spot on campus, but then after I got a tour from, actually, Jake over here, he gave me a tour around campus one day, I realized that I was in a terrible spot. And it takes forever to get to every class, especially when you're heading up towards like Hasbrook if you're going away. But I mean,
the furthermost building.
It really is
on campus, opposite McNamara, which is no good.
No, that's definitely no good.
All right, you talked a little bit about it before. I know you guys were going backstage crazy about it. Let's talk about Burke. Elephant in the room. What do you think about it? Burke versus Hamp. I should start off.
Definitely Burke.
Burke.
Definitely Burke.
Classic freshman move. All right, let's hear it. Why Burke?
They've got late night dining, open till 2 on the weekends, and their food is just delicious. They have the salad bar and...
Did you just say they're open till 2 on the weekends?
They are.
Since when?
Since...
Late night on the weekends.
I don't know.
That has to be new, because I'll cry if that was going on. I didn't know about that. Anyways, keep going.
Most people there at 2 a.m., very intoxicated.
Yeah, probably an interesting crowd.
Very interesting, I would say.
Emma?
I love late night. They have a really sick DJ in there. He plays some really cool music, and
some
it's really
sweet
fun.
tunes.
Yeah, no.
What's
people
your favorite
like dance.
late night food?
The mozzarella sticks for sure. They're definitely not good at any other time besides then, though. They're probably gross, but...
See, I'm not a big mozzarella stick guy. Never have been.
Well, when they have mozzarella sticks, they also have onion rings too.
That's
and
true.
chicken fingers.
And loaded tater tots.
Yeah. That too.
Sean, what are your thoughts on Burke?
Well, I mean, Hamp definitely wins out when it comes to breakfast.
Omelets.
And if we're talking about omelets, I'll give it to Hamp, but Burke just has everything else. And Burke's stir fry is probably the greatest thing that's happened to me other than Burke's chocolate milk.
Spring rolls.
Spring rolls are bomb. Have you had the sandwich line?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite sandwich?
You say yours.
I don't know. I really don't have a favorite sandwich.
No idea. Excellent. That's great to hear. All right. Well, I know it was just the first weekend, but after your little taste of UMass, what are some of the craziest things you've seen?
Well, on my move-in day, I was walking up this hill with my friends. We were really hungry, and we were gonna go to Burke, and I looked up, and there was a bald eagle, and it was crazy. My first move-in day, I felt so patriotic.
Not what I thought you were gonna say. Wow.
I felt
That's
really
a symbol right
patriotic.
there.
Yeah.
Sean?
I actually saw a raccoon, and it's kind of ridiculous that you saw a bald eagle, but I was walking home around 1:30 in the morning. It was a nice walk, but I saw a raccoon, and it definitely saw me. And there was a weird encounter between us, and I was definitely looking at him, and he was definitely like checking me out. We just kind of stood there for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and someone else saw me just staring at the raccoon. And I was like, this like seriously is not what you think it is. And then I left after that, but it was like 20 seconds of like a really, really tough staring contest between me and a raccoon. 1:30 in the morning, walking home from Sylvan.
Quite a tale. There's not going to be many that top that for your next 4 years.
I really think that might be it.
Good old Mexican standoff with a raccoon.
With a raccoon.
True. I'm from California, so this is all very different to me.
Welcome.
Far from home.
Welcome to the East Coast.
Thanks. Yeah, I've already gotten locked out of my room twice. That was always a good time. I saw a midget crowd surfing at Hobart. And at first, I was like, what is this Hobart? Like, is this someone's house? Like, is the guy's name Hobart? And nope, it's just a bunch of houses and a big grass patch.
Coachella, right? That's what they were calling it? That's the name it's gaining. Coachella.
Coachella.
Midget surfing, huh?
Crazy stuff.
All right. Well, as we're talking about Coachella, you guys, I'm sure, experienced the townhouses today. What did you think about the townhouses? Would you want to live there? Does it seem like a fun place, or is it a little too much?
I don't know. I feel like it is fun, because it's in close proximity to like the day drinks, and you can just go in your house and make mac and cheese like really fast, and then come out. But then you have to pick up all the trash. That kind of sucks.
It's tedious.
So yeah.
You don't wanna pick up
And
the
what
trash.
if you're just trying to take a little nap, but there's hundreds of people outside?
It's not the best. It's not ideal, but some people like it. Some people like being part of that. I live right across the street from it, and I love it. Thrives. Keeps me on my toes. All right, before we go, though, I do want to hear, I know UMass is great, but I'm sure you might have some small complaints. Anything that you'd like to complain about? The showers, perhaps?
For me, definitely the showers. The showers are my biggest problem with the school. For one, I'm on a floor with 6 girls, all of whom have their own shower, and then the rest of us, 20-something guys, all have 3 showers, one with a broken nozzle. I find that I'm always stuck in the one with the broken nozzle. And if you've ever seen the movie Elf, and you've seen particularly the scene where he's trying to shower, and the shower's meant for someone like half his size, that's what I feel like in the showers. And I have to squat like a good 4 or 5 inches every time just to get the shampoo out of my hair. The showers just aren't working for me. That's about it.
Got to fix those showers, UMass. You heard it here first. Emma?
I don't really have any serious complaints. I mean, it kind of stinks how I wake up sweaty every day because it's so hot in my room, but can't do anything about that.
Yeah, that doesn't go away.
Yeah,
The
that
AC
doesn't
is
change.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's always been bad.
The winter will come soon.
And then it's worse. You wake up freezing, you can't get warm. But you're going to love it. Beautiful area in the winter time.
I hate
Kobe?
how big the campus is. It's just, if you want to go casually to the Mullen Center, it's kind of a trek to get there.
Yeah, it's
But
a lot. But there's always something to do. And it
There
takes
is.
some time. Love this campus. You learn to like it. You better. All right, well, freshmen, thank you for joining me. I wish you nothing but the best for the next 4 years.
Thank you.
Plenty of laughs, good times. Stay in class, though, and don't do drugs. Never. All right, thanks for joining us. Stick around. We'll be back to talk about the iPhone 7. With all the animals back at UMass, the first weekend at Under Wraps, we wanted to see what some of the students thought about this past weekend. Excuse me, you want to talk about your weekend? Excuse me, tell me how your weekend was. She says awesome. So what do you think of the dining halls here at UMass?
You know, I'm a 30-second walk from Burke, and really it's nothing but a blessing. It's kind of dangerous at some points, though. Yesterday, me and my friend Sean went at like 11:30 for breakfast, but you're always kind of torn because at 11:30 you can either go breakfast and lunch, or you could do both, which is what we're doing. You got a waffle, some home fries, eggs, second plate, a sandwich, fries, all that stuff. But then you start off with chocolate milk and end with Powerade, 3 plates, done.
Wow. Wow. That is how to start this year off. Well done. How was your weekend? Excellent. How does it feel to be back in school? Yeah, I feel that. Coachella? Yeah, I was there. Coachella? Yeah. Explain. It's nicknames we get from Hobart? Yeah. Oh man. I said I had to miss it. It's alright. You didn't go? No, I'm getting old. It's kind of the year. Kind of lit. Yeah. Yeah, I really did. Not the first time. Would you guys like a minute? She probably didn't go out. Yeah.
Can you get me one?
How do you like it?
Excuse me. How does it feel to be back at UMass? Feels so good. Oh, feels so good.
Feels so good, so good. Walking through Blue Wall. What is that thing? Camera just like automatically attracts attention. Like if you like watch the people, like they're all staring at us.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
All right, so we have our friend Nate here. Nate, how's the first few weeks?
Oh, I was recording that whole time.
You're literally.
That was a lot of footage.
Okay.
Here, start over again.
How have the first few weeks been at school?
First few weeks have been great. Great weather, nice seeing everyone back on campus. Construction, you know, has been throwing me off. It's been great, you know, love to be back.
And what year you are? What year are you?
I'm a senior, I know it's sad, but like, let's not talk about it.
You gotta live it up. You gotta live it up. So you say the weather's been nice. It hasn't been too hot for you?
Not too hot. I mean, the mornings have been too cold. You know, I have to wear a long sleeve to class, but by noon, like, it's too hot for school.
I've been sweating.
You're sweating?
I had to get an outfit change the other day. Tell us what it means. What is being a senior?
Treating syllabus week like a true syllabus week and just going and not paying attention and can't wait to get out and go have fun with my fellow seniors.
Awesome. Same. I'll see you out.
All right. Awesome. Yes!
If you could be a cloud, what type of cloud would you be?
A puffy cloud.
Why?
Because bigger than cloud, the better cloud.
He's not wrong. Welcome back for our second segment, Jacking Off. Yes, it's what the iPhone 7 is planning to do. Here to talk about it, we have Christine, Laura, and Robbie.
That's me.
Let's talk.
Jacking off. Am I right?
You're talking jacking off, you're talking my language. Let's hear it. What is going on with Apple?
Can someone just explain it to me first? I don't understand. There's no iPhone jack?
I mean, man.
So they're just getting rid of the headphone jack and using Bluetooth because they're modernizing.
No. This is my take on Apple. I'm an Apple consumer, but they are a corrupt
Granny
nation.
Smith?
Yes, I agree.
No, not a Granny Smith. Sorry. They are a corrupt nation because they have predicted what's it called? Predictive obsolescence. They make their phones and their yes, they make their phones and their chargers to shit the bed at a certain amount of time. 2 years, your phone is meant to die. So that way you have to go back to Apple and buy another phone
So
from
what's wrong with
Apple.
that? Isn't that just good? Isn't that they're making money
Yeah,
that way?
that is, but that's not what they advertise. They advertise quality, and they're not quality. The reason they're doing these Bluetooth headphones is so that you have to buy their Bluetooth
$160.
headphones. You can't buy a dollar store headphone that works perfectly fine. They might die in a month, but it's worth $1 per month, to be completely honest. But now you're
Not
not
the
buying.
Oh,
$160.
aren't you gonna
I
buy
feel like
them?
they're gonna fall out too. They're individual,
they're
right?
so
Also,
easily
the
to
aux
lose.
cord, like
There's
know,
no
some
wires.
things, some
I
things have
hear
aux
they're
cord.
gonna put a charger or
An adapter for the charger. But that's like when they
Yeah, but that's
said-
so obnoxious.
It's literally.
I didn't think the headphone jack had a problem with anyone.
Well, this is the give and take. The fact of the matter is they got rid of the headphone jack in order to make it more water resistant. Because the headphone jack is
Right,
is
that
a
was the
spot
one,
where
yeah.
the water can go in. It's the main port.
It was an orifice.
An orifice, if you would. I mean,
Right.
but you know what?
Wait, I have something to say.
But also, my Galaxy that is waterproof has a headphone jack. So
It's an
what?
internal
It's a
thing.
corrupt nation. Apple
What
is a corrupt
Apple?
nation, and they're a good business system, and they are going to
Yeah,
take over the
I
world
had-
just like Facebook.
can
It's
I
the bottom
say
line.
something?
Absolutely.
And
Take the
Amazon.
floor,
I'd like to
Chanya.
Okay, hi, I'm Chanya. Anyways, I have something to say.
Let's hear
First
it.
of all, I agree with you that Apple's a corrupt nation, but why isn't that just a good business? What are you gonna do when you need headphones or whatever? You have the iPhone 7. First of all, you're probably gonna upgrade to the iPhone 7, and you're gonna buy those headphone jacks. You're gonna contribute to that. And you know what? That's the way it is.
And I'm not arguing that I
And
will
who's making the
not.
money? Well, maybe I am because I think that I'm going to get rid of my iPhone, maybe use it for Snapchat because I love to Snapchat, and activate one of those LG flip phones.
Flip phones.
And actually
Yep.
take a stand instead
Vintage
of just.
classic, get them
Do you guys
back.
remember
Top,
when
top.
the flip phone
Bang,
was
bang.
the new iPhone? Do you remember when the flip phone was as exciting as the new iPhone? The
My
new
first cell
chocolate,
phone was
the
that
Juke?
little singular. Singular. That was
Oh,
the size
Singular.
of an egg.
Singular.
With the game off the
Oh.
Pang Pang. You know what I'm talking about, too? When that thing came out, I thought it was fire.
I had like three
What
different
about,
Jukes
what about the one
flipped
that had
up.
a touch screen
Numbers.
and then it opened to a keypad?
Oh,
that
the
was my
NV
big.
the NV
That was my
Touch.
big Christmas present.
It's crazy.
Santa.
Santa baby. Anyways, yeah.
Anyways, though, so I have a Galaxy and I'm perfectly happy with it. Have had it for 2 years.
Do your friends get
already.
mad because
She's
you're
not
not blue?
mainstream.
I'm not mainstream.
But you don't have blue
No, but it's
messages with
actually
your friends
just-
who have iPhones either.
You're
That's
green.
true. I
Do
have
they get
green,
mad?
Green messages.
You can't
They
do
don't
group.
get
You
mad.
can't do group messages because you're
can't-
green.
You
I can't do an
label the
iPhone.
You
group
can't
messages.
share your
message.
You
location.
can't label the
I can share my location to other Android users.
Do you know
I
what
think
you're
it gives
doing?
her a
This
sense
is
of
In this
freedom.
day and age.
I think it
It's
gives her a
like-
sense of freedom.
I
had
mean,
an
I got it because
Android.
it was waterproof and it can hold a lot more stuff because you have memory cards instead of
Yeah,
just the thing.
yeah.
So like if I wanted, mine has
That's why-
64 gigs, so I can have a shit ton of music on it. But if I want to like upgrade, I could buy one more.
To be
like,
completely
you know,
honest,
and it'd be cheap,
Androids are very
uh,
much more user friendly.
so much.
No.
In the-
You're so wrong.
I can
I
use-
was just gonna say iPhone's way more user friendly.
iPhone is
Can you give me a
iPhone
second to
isn't-
explain
no,
that?
iPhone is intended
You
to
just
be
ruined your
user-friendly.
No, I mean,
credibility. Are you
I
joking
didn't mean
me?
user friendly. I
Dude,
used the wrong
Android,
terminology.
You go to settings.
It's
and
more
there's like
useful.
There's more
Android
uses.
internet. There's more uses.
No,
but I don't need
there
that.
is
The-
more
you can-
uses.
you
I can
can-
use
that I can
YouTube
just
to
do
can-
stuff.
you
Apple is not a cheap
It's
phone.
not cheap. Not
well,
a
it
cheap
is
phone.
cheap, but it's not
It's
inexpensive.
easy
You can
to
be
use.
more
If I
yourself
want to
with an
figure out how to get
Android.
that screen bright, I do that. You just slide it up or go into settings. and go to
Android is less of a
Androids,
scoundrel.
I can't figure out that flashlight. It's hiding. It's obviously
Yeah,
there.
but guess
It's
what?
just a
Guess what?
button.
Remember your first iPhone? Could you figure everything out like that?
Yeah, it was so user friendly.
Yeah, it
That's why I
was.
stuck with it. My iPhone 4.
You
Got
can
it
do
at
so
Wright's
much
Pond,
more
got it the
with
day before
it.
work. B shift starting at 12:30.
Well, you know what's
My
necessary
favorite
to
thing,
think
like
about is that a phone,
YouTube to MP3 right on the phone. Boom.
a little iPhone.
Like-
That's very
it's,
true. You do third-party apps, which is
It's
which
like
is,
it's like an
Yeah.
extension of all of our bodies.
You can do YouTube with the
Yeah, but you
iPhone
can't
No,
download
you can't
shit
download
with
the,
iPhone.
Yeah, you can't download the songs and then all of a sudden you have them.
You can,
on your
and
phone.
I'm an iPhone user,
Can
and
Android do that?
Yes.
What the
Yes.
hell? I had an Android.
You
for
can
3
do
days.
anything on
Oh
Android.
God, I got a Galaxy for 3 days, returned it because I couldn't figure out how to use it. And one of the things was I didn't know how to get music on it. No one knew.
so you gave up.
It's so easy.
I just wanted
Can
the
I ask a
iPhone,
bigger
felt more
question?
comfortable.
Who
2 days,
cares?
maybe
Who
an
cares
hour.
about any of this? Who cares? Why do we have a
They're
segment about
removing
no?
the jack.
Why do we have a
Apple
segment about
the
phones?
sun-
Aren't
More
there
of a
bigger
big problem
things in
though,
this
all
world?
those lithium batteries that keep exploding everywhere.
There's bigger
Yeah,
things in this
is it
world.
Android's blowing up?
I look at Burke and I
One
see
brand.
tables of people and they're trying to share meals, which is like traditionally
Trying to break
a place
bread.
to break bread, and everyone's just on their phones. Are you effing kidding
You
me?
gotta live on the moment. Excuse me, I have a text.
Exactly. Like we
gotta
now
live in the moment
Like
here.
they're literally an extension.
Feel
And I'm
alive.
not.
Well,
like,
the moment
it's
nowadays is the
me.
Snapchat story you're watching. That's the moment nowadays. The moment you're living in is the Snapchat story you're watching.
Speak for yourself.
Well, it's the
Xenon, the
majority.
21st century.
It's the story. Exactly. You don't.
It's
Before
sad,
you go to
that's-
bed. Before you go to bed, what do you do?
Check
I
my phone,
watch-
and it's horrible because I used to read before bed. I was a reader.
Right.
Right.
And now,
And now
how
I just
long?
sit on my phone.
How long do you
Bullshit.
stay up watching, checking Twitter, checking Instagram, checking Snapchat?
A long time, more than
It keeps
necessary.
me up. It keeps me up a lot.
Watching videos that are of sexual
For
nature.
no,
Well, that's a different story.
for no reason. That's a whole other topic. I spammed my computer in middle school.
Oh.
We'll talk about
Which one was it? Which one was it?
house computer.
No.
All right,
What video was it?
Selena Gomez nude. All right, so that'll wrap up this segment there. Perfect way to end. We'll talk about that another time. Yes. But yeah, we'll see what Apple does with this iPhone 7. We'll see how the people respond. I don't think they're going to respond well, but who knows? It could be a new hip thing. Stick around for our final segment where we'll recap the summer, talk about some of the top mainstream ideas, movements, all that jazz. Dick's out for Harambe. We'll be talking about Harambe as well as many other topics that dominated the summer charts this year. Here to talk about it, we have Sharon, Molly, and Robbie. Robbie, thanks for sticking around for 2 segments here.
You got it.
All right. First out, Harambe.
Well, would you like to talk about Harambe?
Let's hear it. What do you guys got to say?
Well,
Rapid fire these topics.
I know. Okay, so for Harambe, everyone kind of knows the background on it, so I'm not going to go into detail. But I'm kind of against the Harambe meme movement, to be honest.
No.
Only because
Later on in the segment.
not for the naturalist, like environmentalist reasons, although those are valid, but it's just reached the mainstream. The meme isn't funny anymore. It's not like an offbeat humor. It's just so redundant, Jake.
The meme is still funny.
No, it's over.
Robbie?
Here's the thing. I think
Do
that
I have 3 Harambe haters?
I think no. I love Harambe and I miss him. God rest his
No,
soul.
I love Harambe too.
Listen, I miss him dearly. But I think that it is ridiculous that we got an email saying that we cannot speak of Harambe on the campus. What happened to freedom of speech?
Well, it's considered as like sexual harassment or something.
And that to me is just baffling.
Because
Sexual harassment on a gorilla?
I don't know.
It's because you're just mentioning dicks. You're just mentioning like
Oh.
dicks
Oh, right.
out for.
Oh, the
Right.
Oh,
And it
okay.
says it's sexual harassment actually against males, saying that they're being pressured to show their phallic
Genitalia.
genitalia.
Everyone's just going bananas with this Harambe.
They're going bananas.
Bananas.
Listen, Harambe was it was a tragedy, and we are honoring him as we shall.
But
Pokemon Go.
hold on.
Pokemon Go is
Gotta
all
roll
tricky.
with it. Gotta roll with it.
I'm already over Pokemon Go as well. I just feel very anti right now. I'm sorry, Jake,
Actually,
but
you know what? I am not a fan. I am not a user of Pokemon Go, but let me tell you, I am all for an app getting people going outside, getting them out and active, and getting them, not to be playing the little PlayStation or Xbox. For
Yeah.
them actually going outside and actually, if you see, there's been like all these social media about them in Central Park. Central Park used to be desolate at night. Now there's all these people playing Pokemon Go, meeting each other, battling each other in the field or whatever they do with Pokemon Go.
I still love playing the game. My friend who was playing it during the summer lost like 5 pounds from walking.
Right.
Like no joke.
I think, Robbie, that it is a tactic by Michelle Obama, much like the dab.
You think Michelle Obama created Pokemon Go?
And
It's
I
not
think-
the
I don't think
Japanese.
that's a bad thing.
I think
She got people up.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just pointing out that she also created the dab so that little kids will sneeze into their.
Well, yeah, isn't Michelle Obama the best health
She's a witch, like in a good way.
No, in a good way. She's
the
a health
good witch.
a health
We like
conscious
Obamas.
a health conscious.
Michelle
witch.
Obama has always been she's always been a health advocate, and it's not a bad thing. That's always been her gig.
Yeah.
Give me something else, Michelle.
But
Also
I
by the
bottom line.
chain smokers.
Can't hate it. I want to, but I cannot.
It's
I
a
didn't
jam.
like it at first. I thought it was kind of slow, and I was expecting like a chain smokers jam. You
yeah,
know?
with a
You
nice
can't
bass
hate
drop,
it.
but you can't hate it.
It's
so-
just like what's that song by Justin Timberlake? Sunshine in My Pocket. You can't hate it.
I'm
No?
sorry, I hate it though.
Well, what's the song called? I got that sunshine in my pocket. Got that.
Goes on in
You
my
can't
feet.
hate it.
We don't have the
JT?
license to
Stranger
sing
Things.
those.
Sharon?
Oh yeah, I finished this whole season of Stranger Things like during the whole for the
I
whole
don't know
summer.
much about it.
Winona Ryder.
Well, it's about like I don't know much about. I don't know who's the writer, but like
No, Winona Ryder. She's
Winona
the actress.
Ryder, that's the mom.
It's kind of a hybrid. It's kind of a hybrid. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get over that. A hybrid of the Goonies and E.T. is what I've heard. It's very like adventure-like, and it's set in the 80s or 90s, I believe.
80s or something.
Yeah.
You know what? I gave it a chance. I really, really did, because my brother is obsessed with it, and I like Winona Ryder. She's a classic. But I went to episode 5, and the acting, the storyline is great. The acting is so terrible.
They're children though. What
Yeah,
do you
but no,
expect?
even the main girl, she's like, I have to study, Steven. And it's like,
My roommate just said all she
Barb
said.
was my favorite character.
Yeah, but my roommate just said that it's just basically Winona Ryder like clutching a bunch of like Christmas lights under a stairwell. Is,
Right,
like, the
and
premise.
I didn't finish it, so I have no idea what the light bulb means in the whole entire spectrum of the series.
Can I give spoilers? for
Yes,
that?
I would love to know.
Whoa! Spoiler alert.
So basically, like she's using the Christmas lights is because her son is like contacting her through lights. So like that's why her house has been like flashing.
See, it's a cool storyline. I couldn't buy into it. That was my bottom line.
You know what I've been watching recently is The Get Down. That's also come up this
My
summer.
brother also
I
loved
heard
that
that's
too.
good.
It's hot. It's hopping.
It's about, what's it about now? They're in the Bronx?
1977 Bronx, the rise of hip hop. They called rappers wordsmiths who would rap over the disc jockey's beat. It's sweet.
What about the females? What about the females in that? Because I've seen the trailer.
The main role wants to become like a disco star, and her dad's this preacher. Very to
It
the book,
seems
he
like
doesn't
an
let her out.
older version
Like
of
Footloose.
Footloose.
Yes.
No dancing in this church.
Yeah, right? It seems like an older version of Empire a little bit. I don't know if
I
you're
haven't seen
familiar,
Empire.
But
Ryan Lochte.
oh, what an ass.
Lofty.
What an ass. What a great Olympian, but what an ass.
What a great ass. Oh, I was talking about his butt.
He does have a nice butt.
Well, he's a swimmer. Why couldn't you say?
Yeah.
But I mean,
That he has a nice butt.
What's up with
Yeah.
his hair? Did it change because of the pool in Brazil?
well, you saw that green pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could have. I mean, he's a great Olympian, but he's always going to be second to Michael Phelps.
Well, and everyone, I'm sorry, but everyone like says that he's still a kid and that it was just
Still
a
a kid.
mistake.
He's
But he's
30.
30 years old. He's
What did
30.
he do? What happened?
Just a kid. If I'm still just a kid when I'm 30,
What
then that could be
happened
my
on the whole
excuse.
thing? I'm not informed.
So
over here talking
he was
about
out. So the swimming takes place in the first 7 days of the Olympics. The Olympics are 2 weeks, so the swimmers get a good break. They get to party pretty much after they're done with their Olympic trials or whatever they do, their Olympic games. So he won, of course, silver to Michael Phelps. He went out partying with this other Olympian. I forget the name, and so he was in a gas station using the restroom or something, and he ends up vandalizing the bathroom, which comes out later in the wash, but. What really happened, so he blames the Rio locals and said that they robbed him and held him at gunpoint for all his money and his gold or whatever, his silver, because he won silver. But what really happened, what we find out really happened, was the fact that he is the one that vandalized the bathroom and they were just trying to make him pay for his wrongdoing. So
He's just so drunk.
he was so drunk, which is understandable, but he's just an ass.
All right, that's show number 1 of the season. Great start, a few bumps in the road, but I'm sure we'll smooth it out. Stick around next week, Thursdays at 7 is UMass Yak Back. Can't miss it, don't want to miss it. If you enjoyed yourself, again, my name is Jake, and this has been UMass Yak Back. If you haven't, my name's Tommy Kaludi, and this is UMass Sports Weekly. We'll see you next Thursday.